So I finally got summer 3 with the Laurie, that beautiful Layton necklace with a matching earring, and that shark tooth shell collection that they named the Olena. So we have all that here, and let's get my feedback on if this was a success or not. Before I get started, I like to point out what I'm wearing, and I am wearing vintage Kira earrings. I love this statement earring. It's just so flattering. It's more on the linear side, so it's not so bulky, but it still makes a powerful poof of a statement. And you know me, that's what I love. And because it's such a large statement, I just did a simple pair with fine jewelry, Kendra Scott's fine jewelry of her logo. And I love this. This is that diamond logo of hers. Absolutely adore it. I have the studs to match. So when I just want a real simple, low down look, I like to wear that. And as I've said before, I have very few fine jewelry pieces of Kendra Scott's. And that this is one of them, and I own 2 earrings, and that's it. And that one of the earrings is a matching to this. So if you are getting your feet into the fine jewelry, you might want to consider just with a good old classic, and that's the logo. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about Summer 3 collection. I think it was a mixed bag. I think part of it was a success because we got to see that Kendra Scott that we adore with that beautiful Layton statement pieces. That's very reminiscent of what we all fell in love with Kendra Scott and what made her a popular brand for us ladies. And then we saw this kind of trendy, beachy piece with the Alina, and that's that shark tooth collection. So let's get this party started and dive into what I think about the whole thing. So I already put the one earring on. I only got one shark tooth, the Olena earring, because it was kind of a bigger price tag wise with all these pieces. Not so much abundance in pieces, which I actually appreciate. I like the smaller releases as it affords us the ability to get a full set and not have to really pick and choose. So way to go there, Kendra Scott. I really appreciate that. However, I've noticed the prices have gone up, and because the Layton was that really classic statements that we're used to, they had a price tag that goes with a classic statement piece. So I had to be a little selective, but I did get enough to represent and give you guys my honest opinion. Now, I got this Elena drop earring in that red. Now, I'll tell you what, I do like this red. I'm just trying to pick up the color for you. It's got a little kind of translucentness to it. That's my new word. I make up words as I go. And it came in this red abalone and this beautiful obsidian. And you know me, I am obsessed with obsidian. Catch it, there you go. It actually has like this gold shimmer to it that I really appreciate. The red though, to me, once I saw it, I was like, wow, that looks like a shark that just found its meal. It looks like a bloody shark tooth in a way. I can't help when this stuff pops in my head, it sticks, and then I can't get it out of my head, and then I always associate the piece like that. So I do apologize, but that's what it reminded me of. I did see a picture of Kendra Scott rocking it. She looks great in anything, but I don't think that this is a piece that I have to have in my collection. As I've always told you guys, I look at the things, at the pieces, and think, will I wear this in 5 years? Because Kendra Scott has a great big price tag to it, you really have to put some thought in. Is this something that's going to last and something that I'm going to wear and enjoy 5 years down the road? These earrings are $58. Is it the highest we've seen? No. Is it in that affordability area for Kendra Scott? Yes. But do you see yourself in 5 years wearing a shark tooth? I don't see myself wearing one. I think it's a very trendy, right now type of piece that probably has a 2-year lifespan when it comes to wearability. You know, trends just turn, you know, constantly. We're getting new stuff. You know, 2020 might be one thing, 2021 might be another, but it's something you have to take into consideration when buying these pieces. It's cutesy. I showed my daughter, who is 11. She gave it the thumbs down. I'm giving it a thumbs down for me. I'm, you know, for my career and my age and who I am, I just don't think it fits my lifestyle. But if it fits yours, it is $58. Kendra Scott always has a 15% code. So, you know, it is in the affordability. Now, it does have a matching necklace to have a nice set. And I know a lot of ladies like full sets. And let's get that on and see how you guys like that. So I'm back with the Oleana pendant in red. I did get the matching set so that everybody could see. It's cute. I mean, it does give you that pop of color. So you do have that pow when it comes to the red. It was $58. Still, this set, seeing it on me, is still not enough motivation for me to buy and keep in my collection. I do appreciate it though. So even though I may not get it myself, I don't discourage you all. If you think it's something that is meant for you, it's meant for you. Here's the abalone. And again, I really dig this obsidian because you have the little bits of gold, which kind of just gives that a little flair to it. I do want to put on the obsidian before I let it go back. It's just, with all the, I'm at a point in my collection too, you guys, that it's a beautiful collection. Most of it is vintage, and it's gotten pretty big. And I want to have a collection where it's tight and organized. I can show it off. It's beautiful to look at, but then also the pieces are there readily available for me to wear, and I don't have to do all these big decisions. And with the releases that we've been seeing, most of the new releases are just on the trendier side. Some of them though, like Sydney last fall, I really dig, and I bought that. So there are some new pieces that I do buy that I really feel the need to have in my collection. But most of them lately, especially with like this type of stuff, have not made it to my collection just because it's so big too. And I have to be selective. I have to be fair to my family. I have to be fair to myself and fair to the pieces. So here it is in that obsidian color. I love it. It is a nice color. I would like to see this maybe in something else, something a little bit less trendy of a style or symbol, something that I could wear. Of course, I do have a lot of this obsidian and I love it. So the work and the incorporation Kendra Scott has done with obsidian is phenomenal because it is versatile. It's not just black. You know, they have gotten the obsidian where it highlights the gold. Or my favorite that I would love to see a revival of is the snowflake obsidian, where it had those big blotches of white. Gorgeous, absolutely insanely gorgeous. So it has a lot of versatile too, and I would love to see them to just expand on that and give us maybe the snowflake back and some of the other tastes that we've seen in the past. But I do appreciate this with the gold shimmer. Gorgeous. It's just the shape for me, and that's fair. I think it's fair to say that. If it fancies your boat though, out of everything, I think it is on the more affordable side. So with a code, you can get both the necklace and the earring for less than $100. That was it for this specific shark bite, where it's just singular shark bite, shark tooth. I keep saying shark bite. Sorry guys, shark tooth, Oleana. Now they had some other stuff where it was combined with some fun other funky stuff. So let's get into that and see what you guys like. So now I bring to you the Alina that has the shark tooth, but also some really fun bedazzles. It is on a string and metal cord type of chain. And we've seen that before. This isn't something new. I thought it was going to be too small, to be honest. When I saw it in the pictures, I thought, ooh, is it going to be one of those necklaces that I get it and it's going to be kind of on the petite side? No. It actually is a good length. So that is a plus. And then we also have the extender on the back. It has a cute little bedazzle with a little fringe and, I'm sorry, my camera's funky today, you guys. Fringe and the logo charm. So it's cute. The price tag is not so cute. $98 for this, guys. I'm a little shocked. Now this is the iridescent abalone. This is a more of a neutral tone. And I do like that because I wear lots of browns and neutrals, so I can appreciate that. It came in a wide variety of colors too. I also have it here in my favorite Obsidian, and then it has, this one has a little, this is it. Now this is a little bit different of a design, but this one has the shell on it, so it's incorporating some more bedazzleness. Again, I'm always trying these on for the first time with you guys. I've only seen it in pictures or in my hand, and it feels comfortable. I'll tell you that. Very lightweight, very comfortable. Again, though, it's a shark tooth. I'm not going to wear it in 5 years. And I don't think these kind of chains are going to be durable. You know, I have concerns with the fabric string. You know, will it deteriorate quicker because of the oils on our skin? Will it discolor? Things of that type of nature kind of go through my head when I'm considering pieces. $98 is a hefty price, even with a discount code. I mean, it's really hefty. I mean, if you just go, I mean, of course, it's double the money almost, but you get, this is heavy. This is a statement. This feels value. This feels worth. Whereas this is very lightweight string with a little bit of metal and, you know, a shell shaped in a shark tooth. You know, it's hard to justify that, especially during these times. We're coming off that year that none of us want to remember, speak of again, and that had a financial hardship for many people. A lot of people are small businesses. A lot of small businesses did not get any real help, and so that, you know, the money, we all have to be careful with on what we're going to purchase. And would we buy this for $98, or would we invest in something a little bit more sturdy and that has the longevity? Things that make you go, Me, I think I'm going to sway towards, you know, maybe purchasing that 200, but I know that that's going to have a longevity and last the test of time. Just like some of her old vintage. I see pieces from like 2011, 2013 that look impeccable. Like, I just bought it at Kendra Scott the day before. That's what goes in my mind. Will this last? This string last? Will it last? Will this trendy shark tooth last? I don't think so. I just don't think so. So as much as I appreciate it, and I always say this, all my critique and opinions is coming from absolute love and sincerity for the brand. I adore Kendra Scott, so don't think that my critiquing and opinions on things are in a negative manner. It's just an honest assessment and opinion for those people who appreciate that. And maybe Kendra Scott will listen, and maybe we'll see little different changes that will be for the better and really fancy us longtime collectors. So for me, this $98 necklace is a no-go. Now this one didn't have this shell, so let's put on the Obsidian. It is cute. I mean, it has the shark tooth and the shell, and then it has a metal bedazzled that's like a shell. It's cute. I was seeing if they had a crystal in it, because you know how like she likes to put those crystals in it. I don't see that. Oh, look at, now the extender has a little bit different of a design. Look at, it's more bigger O's, bigger O-rings. I like that. Oh, ruh-roh. Now I know why it's a bigger O-ring. It's that clasp that I absolutely cannot stand. They did it. They did that dang clasp. I don't understand. I mean, I can tolerate it for a bracelet because at least it's here at your wrist and you have the ability to deal with it. But when it's on a neck, these are notorious to lose their grip. They become loose over time. So then they undo themselves, and that's how I've actually lost $1,000 pieces of fine jewelry before, because it came off and I didn't realize it. So whenever I look at a piece, I am 100% deterred from buying it if it's this. I don't care how much I like it. I will not buy it if it's got this dang clasp. It also is a very difficult and nuisance type of to put on. It's not easy when you're by yourself maneuvering it. Some pieces, this actually went okay on. I've had plenty though that it was very difficult that I just gave up and I said forget it. That happened a few videos ago actually. So right there, I don't care. Even if I fell in love with it and I didn't have my previous opinions about the shark tooth and stuff, I'm not gonna buy it for that. It's very chingy and chimey too. So if you're somebody who maneuvers and works a lot, that would be annoying during work if you're wearing it. Because they're definitely gonna meet up together in the middle. Overall, it's a no for me. It's an overall no. Now it is $98 like the other one. It's I can't believe I'm saying this, and it's been a long time since I've said anything like this, but overall 100% do not like it. A big no. You know, at least other times I have understanding and appreciation, but I see that clasp, I hear that it's, to me, was a fail. For $98, I would expect a little something more. I don't feel the value. I don't see the value. I don't like it at all. So that's what I have to say about that. Now, there is a Huggy, and that will be the last of this Elena collection. I'm going to go into Laurie next, and then I'm going to finish this video with what I feel is the prize, that Layton collection. So let's get closer to the finale. So here I have the Elena Huggy on. Here it is. Whoops, there we go, guys. I got it in that neutral pattern. It has this beautiful shell. The thing about this shell, it is hollow, and it echoes sound. So on my ear, it chimes and goes right into my ear. And I'm a person on the phone, and it would hit me all the time. I'd chime it. It'd be very irritating for me working with these earrings on. So right there, it's going to be a no for me. I do like how, though, for this Huggy, it is a bigger hoop, which makes it, one, a little bit more easier to spot from a distance and show off, and two, it's easier to put on. So I appreciate it. As you can see, it's like that Josie hoop, And then these, again, are just charms. You get 2 charms. Here's the downside. Another downside. $88. I can't do it. But if you're a person who really loves Kendra Scott and needs something lightweight, then consider it. However, do know that it makes a lot of noise. So it's going to give a give and take, pro and con. Lightweight makes a lot of noise. So that's something you may want to consider. We are all working women. A lot of us are very active. And so to me, a lot of that takes into accountability when I'm buying a piece. So I feel that the Alina was a very specific, very trendy, and a slight miss. But that wasn't all of summer 3. That wasn't just summer 3. So let's get into the good stuff. I saved that for the later end. So I can't wait. So here I am with this Laurie linear earring. And it is actually taken me by surprise. I didn't really care for it. Seeing it online, I wasn't really excited. It does come in gold and silver, but I have converted. I've changed my mind a little bit. It's a funky design. You know, I get very like 70s type of vibes, even with that Layton statement necklace. It reminds me of the 70s for some reason. It just like where it's just metallic and different kind of shapes and stuff. That's what I'm getting from this. I, again, wasn't a fan at first, but it's kind of growing on me. I kind of dig it. It's $88. Oof. On the higher side. It is lightweight though. So for you sisters that need something that's lightweight, check that box for you. I do like it because even though this Laurie has several necklaces and I've reviewed them, I actually think it would go best with the Layton gold necklace. That's why I got it in gold, because I wanted to see how it played with this. And I think that it's just funky enough that it actually works. Like I said, this Layton necklace reminds me of the 70s for some reason, and so does this earring. So then we got the 2 that are jumping and jiving disco baby. I love it. I think it works great. The Layton all metal piece did not come with an all metal earring, so it is nice to be able with these collections to pick maybe an earring from a different collection and apply it to another collection. Of course, I always do that anyways with my vintage, so it's very something natural for me. I think it works. It's funky, fresh, love it. $88. Ooh. Kind of pressing back on that. I think that it's high. I think it should have been around 68 to 78, so I think it is a little bit on the higher price side. With that being said, it's definitely one that you need a code for if you're in love with it like I am. It's something that I would buy with my birthday code. However, it's hard because you get one birthday code once a year. It's 50% off, which is a very generous offer from Kendra Scott. But there's just so many pieces, so it's so hard to pick and choose. So I always tend to buy the way higher prices, like the $200 statement necklace. That makes it $100, a much more affordable and a much more easier to sell to the husband. Whereas this is $88, you could bring it down to $44, easier to swallow. So if you don't have any big purchases, I definitely apply that birthday code to this. Yeah, I like it. I think it's great. So let's grab the necklace and see how they match and see if it's a set that you must add to your collection. So I have the Laurie multi-strand necklace. You guys know how I feel about that. And it's gonna do that. Luckily it does meet at the middle, so it's a little bit easier to unwind and detangle, but it's still a fine chain, dainty chain that is going to mesh with the other one as I work and pursue my day. I got it in silver. It is $58, which is a lot more affordable. I think it is a pairable with this because this is such a heavy statement that it is nice to have not such a heavy statement here too sometimes and just pare it down. So I do appreciate that, but I don't like multi-string necklaces like this. And I didn't care for the Laurie necklace that came in summer 2. I didn't like the kinkiness on how it ended up laying on my chest. So I think that would have been a better pair with this though, because there was a thicker chain. So I think it would look better. That's just my one girl's opinion. It's not giving me butterflies or singing to me. So I don't think it's my cup of tea, but it is affordable. And if it is your cup of tea, go for it. I think that this is an affordable set, $88.58. You know, you're doing pretty dang well, especially if you have a code. So I'm not totally poo-pooing it. I just think it's not something for me per se. That was the Laurie's that were released in summer 3. Now we're on to the collection that I am in love with. Obviously, you know I'm going to endorse it, but let's get those fabulous pieces on this body of mine and show it off. So I've already teased you, and I'm going to start with this one first, and that's the Layton in all metal. Look at this, all gold, stunning. It is just phenomenal. Now I did leave these little packaged pieces on because I'm not so sure if I'm going to keep this or if I'm going to keep one of the other ones instead. Now it is a hefty, very hefty necklace, but I like that. I feel like it's with a lot of value. This one actually ends up being a little bit cheaper than the shell stone ones. This is $198. I like it. I just love it. Now, if these weren't on these plastic pieces from packaging, it would be a little bit more freeform and dangly. So, but again, I'm trying to decide if I want to keep it. I love it, and I think it fits great. It is a stunning piece to have. I just absolutely adore it. And it was a hard decision because I actually like both of the other colors too. Now, however, like I said, they did not make a matching earring for this all metal. But again, you can get away, oops, it's getting all tangled up on me, sorry. You can get away with wearing that Laurie linear necklace or earring, and any earring really you have. Maybe you want to pop the color up on your ear and just balance it out. But I think it's very, very gorgeous. I think it's worth the $198. I think you're getting a stunning piece of Kendra Scott and very vintage-esque. I love it. I think that it is also going to last. I think it's got longevity, and I think it's not a piece you'll definitely wear in 5 years. So love it, love it, love it. Now let's get on to the other versions that it came in. See, the problem with this is going to be you're going to like them all, but you don't have $600 to spend on it. So you're going to have to pick which one you want. And that's the bummer about this collection, I feel. But let's get on and showing you. So I have the Layton statement earrings in abalone. These are gorgeous. Now these are $128. Ooh, hefty, I know. They are lightweight. Ooh, so it includes a lot of you. And just gorgeous. It has a matching necklace, and I'm just going to dive into the necklace so you can see this set. Now, when it came to these shelled Layton necklaces, they were a little bit more expensive than that all metal. Like I said, this is $248. So you're going to spend some money for the full set. There's no way around it. It's expensive. But if you're a person like me who is a vintage collector of Kendra Scott, you put out some money for those vintage pieces. So to see something for $200 to $300 or even spend like $600 for a set, it's not going to shy you away as someone who is just getting into a collection. So do I think it's worth it? Hell yeah, I do. I think it's worth it. It's going to be long. It is classic Kendra Scott, freaking gorgeous. And I've always said, if they just gave us, oh my gosh, did you just see that? It just broke. Oh no. Oh, my longevity statement was wrong. All I did was just move it because it was tangling up. Look at that. And it's the first time I put it on. And the next necklace I'm going to show you is kind of sad too, because I have to show you, and that's the one I wanted to keep. We have a boo-boo. You know, looking at this though, I mean, it is a hefty price for, and let's just break it down. Because it's lightweight, what are they doing to do lightweight? Well, really, it's just a thin layer of the abalone, right, on acrylic in the back. And so you're going to give and take. That's why the metal one is going to be more sturdier, feels real heavy, feels value. And I have a feeling that these aren't going to pop off. Oops, that's the backside. Pop off on that metal piece like it is with these shell pieces. That is a true bummer. And here I am just trying to share it to you. So is it worth paying $248 and knowing that the piece will just possibly break on you? Whereas the all metal one is $198, so $50 cheaper, and probably you won't risk that. I think I'm going all metal because I was going to keep this beautiful red one that they put out, but, and I'm just taking a look. Oh, see, can you see where it is? It's got this little type of deal. It's got grooves on it, so obviously like the glue has come off. That is a real bummer, guys. That's a real bummer. So of course it's going back. Can't enjoy that. If it happened with the necklace, you know it's probably going to happen with the earrings. So if you do buy them, it's going to be one of those white glove moments. You're going to have to really be cautious with it, knowing that even just me, just simply putting it on, try it on, and all I did was, it was tangling up, and I was very careful and cautious, and boom, it broke. So that's a real sad design. I'm going to just push it up. That is a real sad part of the design. Real bummer. So let's go see the other one that I was going to keep, but now I'm kind of second guessing myself. So we're getting down to the final two pieces, and this is the last set in that Layton. And do you see why I like this? Look at this red shell. I mean, this is incredible. So rich and just statement poppy. And this is what I was going to be keeping, because you have, look at the color variations in it because of it being dyed. It's just incredible. Same price point, same concerns. You know, it's $128 for these earrings, and it is the same concern because here's the necklace that I got in the mail. I'm really surprised because on the gold, they have like that protective plastic coating on the fringe. However, they didn't do that on these shells. So I was all excited because this is the one I bought to keep. This is my keeper. Yep, it arrived broken. And I was so bummed because I really adore, look at how dramatic of the color variations we have. Where it's just got white with the pop of red. Now that's the back side. And then you have more of the red on the little front side. It's versatile. So you could really wear, if you wanted to just, you know, exaggerate and have more of a white moment. Or you could have this beautiful red moment. I'm still going to put it on, but I can't keep it as I intended because, again, it broke off right in that, see, right exactly the same as that one I was wearing. When I opened it, I go, okay, well, I'll film the video, show you guys. contact customer service. I took pictures and then just get a replacement because I really, really like this a lot. And I think it's a stunning necklace and piece. So yeah, that's gonna, I adore it. I think it's beautiful. And so I was just going to contact customer service and have them send me a new one, and I'd send them the broken one. But now I really have to put some thought into it because this may be a battle I would be facing again in the future with it popping off. I thought it was a one-up. And I know another Kendra Scott sister, when she got hers from a store who packaged it very carefully, it arrived broken. So it was in the process, in transit, that this little fringe piece popped off. So do we have a design flaw with these stones or shells? Possibly. And that's a real bummer because yes, the earrings are lightweight. This is lighter weight than the all metal, which makes sense. But it does have a little bit of weight, so it does feel like it's hugging you, but it's resting very comfortable on you. And I love this statement. Look at the red. I mean, it's just a stunning, stunning, flattering piece. So that really broke my heart because here I was getting ready to come on camera and say, go for it, go for it. Don't ever be, you know, there's no worry or concern. And here we go. So again, like I said in the beginning, I think Summer 3 was a mixed bag. I think the Layton collection was the success of it all. I think the Laurie earrings, beautifully done, very awesome. I was converted. I don't care for the multi-strain as much. And I think the Alina was not the finest moment for a Kendra Scott release. And that's just this one girl's opinion. You may certainly disagree with me. I would love to hear your thoughts and comments below. Please do share. One of my favorite things to talk about is Kendra Scott. So if you also just want to learn more or be surrounded by girls that are like-minded like you, then go ahead and look in my description box and join our group. We would love to have you. It's filled with many, many beautiful ladies, and I just feel so honored that I've had the pleasure to get to know most of them and call them my friends. So it's a beautiful place. I got more coming to you. It's been a moment. I know my husband got very sick, so I had to play nurse, and so it put me behind on everything in general because I'm not only a person who makes these YouTube videos for you guys, but I'm also a mother and I have a job. So I do apologize for the delay, but I got a whole bunch of stuff, including the Scott Bros. Haven't reviewed that yet, but it's been sitting in a box, and I have some wonderful news on that. So stay tuned, look for those videos, and I'll see you later, guys. Bye!